What's going on, guys? Welcome to this show. I'm here at the National Sports Collectors Convention. I'm actually in a hotel right now. I had to find a quiet area to do this vlog. It's very hard to find a quiet area because there's like jazz music playing everywhere. People walking around, even the business center, everybody was on internet computer there, and it wasn't really a good place to talk. So found this like lounge area here. I could talk to you guys, still get you that fantasy football content out for you. And again, I'll be vlogging a lot and sharing my story modes here, guys, on this channel, and of course on my Instagram, Fantasy Football Counselor. So go to my Instagram right now, and all you got to do is turn on that bell, and I'm going to get you guys some inside information at the show, the National Sports Collectors Convention here in the Chicago area. So lots of great content coming to you guys as we get towards the fantasy football season. Now, in this episode, real quickly, doing a quick vlog here, I'm going to be talking about five running backs you need to be careful of drafting, okay? Now, I'm not one to be worried or fearful when it comes to fantasy football, but I am aware of the situations around all players, so including running backs. So there is some question marks surrounding a couple players, even a guy that I really am high on, that is Breece Hall. So let's dive into it, guys, and just be careful when drafting these guys. And also remember to always add depth to any position. Have a backup plan for a backup plan. That's why you got to secure the 16-round draft solution, guys. 16 rounds solution and the 60-round plus tool at thefantasyfootballcounsel.com. I've also linked it below here under programs on my website as well, but I've linked it below. Use code SMASH to save. Secure the solution, secure the championship. You'll be light years ahead of the consensus contributors and your league mates. All right, guys, so again, I'm going to be doing this vlog here, talking to you guys about these guys to be careful of, but make sure you guys do smash the thumbs up. It really does help the channel, all right? So first guy you want to be careful of is Breece the Beast Hall. Now, at the time of this recording, maybe the news is broke that Dalvin Cook is there. He was visiting with the team. Dalvin Cook to the Jets would be, let's put it this way, I'm going to be livid. I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it like I've never lost it before. It can't happen. They drafted a young guy named Izzy, I think, in the 5th round. Very young and capable running back who just broke out for a 50-yard run in training. So they've got Izzy there. They've got Michael Carter, who's a 1,000-yard rusher, can easily be a 1,000-yard rusher. They stabbed him in the back, literally. No, not literally, but metaphorically when they drafted Breece Hall. So, you know, Carter got really betrayed by the team. Breece Hall got injured last year. He is better. He's good. I mean, it was since November when he had that surgery. Should be good to go. It takes 9 months to 12 months to heal an ACL. He is good to go. There's absolutely no reason to be looking at a guy like Dalvin Cook, who is washed up. He's at the end of his career, but he's good enough to be a pest and demand a little bit of volume that's going to be, going to be taken away from Breece Hall. Now, I understand it's going to probably take Breece Hall probably about 3 weeks to get integrated, fully up to speed, but you do not need Dalvin Cook. And again, I will lose it on social media. I will yell, I will scream, I will kick and fuss on social media in front of my camera if this happens. This does not need to happen. Dalvin Cook to the Jets. Let's hope it does not happen. If it does, just be aware. That's what I'm telling you guys. Be careful with Breece Hall because Dalvin Cook could be a pest. The second guy is Stevenson. I do not trust the Patriots at all. You know, there was talk about, you know, Cook maybe going to the Patriots. If that happens, that's obviously going to screw the value of Stevenson. It's such a perfect situation with Stevenson now without Harris being there. Now, without Harris being there, it opened things up. And, you know, Stevenson could really be a top 10 running back, but I do not see this being played out the way that you think it is, with Stevenson being, you know, an end of first rounder, late second, and finishing around that top 10 area. Because, again, you got to contend with Bill Belichick and his constant need to bring in other running backs, which, again, would be completely stupid because Stevenson can handle the load. So all I'm saying is just be careful with Stevenson as well. At the start of the season, I do not see him being just the main guy. There'll be a bit of a committee, and there's still lingering free agents, including guys like Zeke Elliott and Kareem Hunt. So just be aware and be careful with that. Always have a backup plan for a backup plan. This is what I teach you guys in the 16-round draft solution, okay? The third guy you need to be aware of is Travis Etienne. I keep talking about this guy all the time and how I'm not sold on him being such a high draft capital guy. 3rd round, very expensive for a guy who's really done nothing and had the opportunity to really shine last year. Do not trust him at all. Travis Etienne, no, no, no. Be careful if you do draft him. Make sure you get Tank Bigsby because I do think he's going to be the guy, or at least a goal line guy, and going to be demanding a ton of volume, okay? The next two guys I'm going to talk about, I don't really have on my rosters. I'm not drafting at all. The next guy is Kenneth Walker. guys, be careful with this guy. There's a reason the Seahawks drafted Zach Charbonnet. Zach Charbonnet is a full true workhorse running back in his own right, and probably even a better, more capable, pass catching back and all around back than Kenneth Walker is. Zach Charbonnet will get volume. I see this being a 60-40 split in the favor of Kenneth Walker to kick the season off. And again, the best talent rises to the top, so there's a chance that Charbonnet could shine. And I believe, and I've said this in multiple videos, that the Seahawks may know something that we do not know, and Kenneth Walker may be injury prone. We don't know. I mean, why would you invest such a high draft capital in another true workhorse when you apparently got one in Kenneth Walker? I'm not really sold on the situation. So give me the value of Zach Charbonnet round 7 to 9 and pass up on the value of the 3rd to 4th round on Kenneth Walker. Although it does seem tempting to take a Kenneth Walker, this Charbonnet buzzkill is for real, and I'm not buying into it. Another guy you need to really be careful drafting is J.K. Dobbins, a guy that's had years to wow us, so we're not wowed. Everybody keeps talking about him being a breakout, and all the mainstream consensus sheets are lying to you, telling you to draft him as your RB1 after you go 0 RB in the 4th round, 5th round, and making Dobbins your RB1, which is absolutely ludicrous. That's the worst thing you could do. Do not do this, guys, because J.K. Dobbins, he's a capable running back. He just hasn't really gotten going, been injured. In the first 3 years that he played, missed an entire season, didn't play an entire season last year, had a mediocre rookie season. And then you've got Melvin Gordon, who sucks in his own right, but is going to be a bit of a pest there. I know these kind of been added there for depth, but there's something that obviously the Ravens see, and that is the same thing I'm saying, that they don't trust J.K. Dobbins. So I don't blame them for acquiring Melvin Gordon, who at this point in his career should be retiring. So again, I have zero stock in J.K. Dobbins, and I do not trust him. You should definitely be careful of drafting him, okay? So yeah, J.K. Dobbins, a no for me. Kenneth Walker, a no. ATN, a no. Stevenson, I would be careful. Very high draft capital for a Patriots running back. And, of course, Breece the Beast Hall. Love the upside, love the ceiling, but I'm really getting turned off with all this Dalvin Cook talk. All right, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe. I will be at the National Sports Collectors Convention here in the Chicago area. If you do see me walking around, come by, say hi. We'll get you on film maybe, and maybe put you on a YouTube video here as well. All right, guys, I'm out. We'll talk soon. Got to get to the show. And again, I keep pumping this content out for you guys. Be careful with these guys, but always have a backup plan for a backup plan. Lion mentality. Grab the 16-round draft solution. I'm out. Have a great day, guys.